Ooh, we're back at it again.
Back in the saddle and the sun is hot. And
Bringing in that dusty energy that only being on the trail can bring you.
right? What were you gonna say, Dakota?
No, just
Oh,
hello.
hello.
Everyone else is matching their
Howdy.
energy, so
Yeah,
so am I.
nice. I appreciate the
Yeah.
the go-to effort.
It's going to be a really hard ramp up for me today. And either right at the end of the show, we're just going to be at that apex, or I'm going to hit it randomly, and then just fucking die immediately after. Have fun figuring that one out.
I look forward to your I don't know, your episode. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, my episode
ball right before the show, and we're just waiting to see when it hits.
Yeah.
My metabolism has changed over the years, so I can't predict it like I used to.
All right. Get right down to it. Oh, whoops! I did not change. How professional! Did not change the. We're still on pirate gold. I know.
Will that even spend here?
It won't. There's no one to appraise it.
Hmm.
Well, we'll see what we.
I think these computer games need to include more NPCs.
I mean, I agree with you there. What are you getting at exactly?
Well, I think we got kind of a I guess a pseudo digital theme tonight.
We do. I think so.
Is that why there's a virus on my computer?
No, that's your porn.
I don't look at porn on my computer.
What do you look at porn on?
I mean, basically anything that's not my computer.
Oh, your computer is
He has
sacred.
a bunch of old lithographs.
Yeah.
Got some little chalk smears.
Yeah, I just pretend it's like old braille and just run my fingers across the edges.
With the computer, that's a sacred zone.
I mean, it's strictly a work computer, aside from the few times I play games on it. Unironically, you're not that wrong. I want the mileage out of this one, alright?
You just need safer search procedures.
It's a Mac, isn't it? Mac doesn't get a virus.
So far I have found that to be true. I have not ran into anything that has made this thing feel fucky.
It's very unlikely for Macs to get viruses because Windows is so much more predominant in the workforce that people who make viruses target that.
Yeah, but to kind of correct the course, it's not the virus side of things that has me avoid it. It's the professionalism sense. I don't want any excuse for any search history, link, or whatnot to ever end up somewhere it shouldn't. That could affect me professionally.
Fair. That's why I dual boot my computer. The other boot is my degenerate drive.
Yeah, see, I know I used to live in a house that had a porn laptop. And we would always make the guest play League of Legends on it.
Oh, that's terrible. Did you purposefully stain it?
I don't. It wasn't mine, and I touched it only to throw it at other people.
Oh, gross.
It was once I heard the name, I immediately dropped that thing as quick as I could. I was like, "This moniker is just an ill omen. Get the fuck away from me!"
And they're like, "Don't use the left USB. You'll fry the whole thing. It got something in it. We don't know what."
Sticky keys was always on.
It's stuck on.
Ew. Actually, I think I wouldn't be surprised if some of the keys on that did stick. Just from it was a real old shitty laptop.
That's awful. Hey, at least you rolled out the red carpet for your guests.
I mean, wasn't my house, wasn't my priority or problem.
Not my house, not my carpet.
Not my porn computer.
Not my porn top.
I think it actually was called the porn top too.
Gross. All right, let's get on to the first prompt. I don't like this. I don't have a segue.
Why?
What?
It actually is very relevant.
Okay, well then do it.
All right, well, like the world of porn is digital, so is our first prompt. Today we're going to be doing Digimon from memory. Anyway, have fun, Aaron.
Okay, well, in that case, you're first up, Buckaroo. I've got a little quiz for you. A couple questions to find out what Digimon you are.
Oh, great. I can't wait for this to backfire and, like, you give me fucking Vmon or
Well,
something.
that's when we just pull out the old Digidex and peruse for a bit.
Digideck? You should just give me the first question.
Do you like Digimon?
Yes.
Okay, what's your favorite element?
Oh, like, pertaining to Digimon or just in general?
Fire, water, wind, darkness, light, healing, earth, spirit energy, or electricity?
There's no ice option?
Ice sucks.
Fuck. Spirit, then.
What's your favorite color?
Fuck it, blue.
You're lucky that's on there. What's your favorite?
There were only 2 colors.
Yeah,
Really?
They didn't even give us the full RGB.
Really, there was only 5 and can't decide. They had blue, pink, black, red, and can't decide.
Dude, this list absolutely sucks, Aaron.
Hey, I didn't make the quiz, or did I?
I really hope this isn't just like shittily written on your whiteboard.
No.
Turned into a palette challenge.
It's up for the stream to see. What's your favorite level of Digimon? You got baby, rookie, champion, ultimate, or mega?
Ultimate.
Okay, Digivolve into ultimate. I like it. What type of Digimon would you like to have? There's dinosaur, dragon, beast, undead, machine, angel, or fallen angel.
Honestly, the one that immediately got me this time was undead. We're just gonna go on that snap basis.
Alrighty. Are you smart, creative, coward, brave, cool, kind, or I don't know?
Oh, coward.
I'll drink to that.
All right.
I heard creative and I was like, I can't go with that. Not on this show.
Now, I know this is a Digimon quiz, but if your partner was badly injured, would you tell it to get up and fight the pain, take it and run away to heal him or her, cry, give up and leave, wuss, or give one last stand and try to dark Digivolve?
Oh God. All right, this is gonna be a bit of a tangent, but if for anyone who has seen or played Digimon Survive, that last one is a hard no under all conditions. Without going into spoilers,
Oh, okay.
the Dark Digivolve one, I cannot go into specifics about that, but holy shit, that is a hard pass. Can you go through the first 4?
Yeah. Tell it to get up and fight the pain, take it and run away to heal him or her, cry, or give up and leave, wuss.
The first one, it's already undead, so the pain's probably barely relevant.
Is your Digimon a boy or girl?
Uh,
I will let you know. There's boy, girl, I don't know, or no gender. Duh.
well, I feel like if it's undead, we should probably go with the no gender.
Okay.
That seems to align.
Your Digivice color?
What are the options?
Black, pink, blue, purple, red, or different color?
Purple.
You and your Digimon get
Was
into...
that?
Sorry?
Was
That's a
that one more option than your favorite color?
That was. They didn't have purple.
Yeah, I was looking for purple too, just because I'm trying to stick with the theming I've set up here.
I mean, it's you and your Digimon, so...
Yeah.
You and your Digimon get into an argument and separate for a while. You try to make it up to him or her, force him or her to fight, get a new Digimon. That's cold, or I don't know.
What was that first option again?
Try to make it up to him or her.
Let's go with that, because I find the idea of trying to console my zombie Digimon fucking
Come
hilarious.
on, I got you some raw steak. Your Digimon and you get sucked back into the real world, and your parents are suspicious of you. Do you tell them what happened? Ignore them? That's what I'd do. Run away? Or I don't know.
There's no option to disguise them as my zombie girlfriend that won't set off alarms?
I think that's ignore them.
Ignore them it is.
A new enemy has appeared, and you and your partner are the only ones who can stop him or her. You give up and go home, go and fight, cut all your ties with both worlds and run away, or it doesn't know.
I mean, God, they make every option so fucking
I
bad.
was going to say appealing, but, to each their own, I guess.
My God. I'd fight it.
Okay.
That's like all the options suck.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm in that situation, I'd fight it not out of like a sense of duty, but of, God damn it, I don't want this to deal with this in like 2 years. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
So it's like half I don't know, but then the other half's fight it.
Okay. The final battle's over, and the portal between the digital and human worlds is closing forever. You tell your Digimon goodbye, cry and leave, stay in the digital world with your partner, take your partner with you, or don't know.
Just say goodbye. I'm not 13. It's not complicated.
You'll never see your buddy again.
Yeah, that shit happens sometimes.
That's cold.
No, it just means I'm not gonna be a fucking freak about it.
This is what they warned you about in Kids Next Door. Okay, you're home and you were concerned for your Digimon, who you left, but then you hear someone calling you in a familiar voice.
Is this the whole fucking prompt? Are we gonna draw today?
We'll see.
Oh my God! All right, start from the top.
Turn around,
like you mean
turn
it.
around, run, yell, pervert, and run. Cry, or I don't know.
What was the question? I got too angry at the beginning.
You're concerned about Digimon, you're home, alone, and you hear someone call out to you in a voice that you recognize.
Am I just high? What's going on here? What the fuck? All right, what are my options?
Turn around, run, yell, pervert, and run. Cry, or I don't know.
Then I don't know, because my God, all those other options.
Yep. You and your Digimon are reunited. You both hug and get emotional. Go home and play. Act like it's a dream and walk away. Do whatever feels natural.
All right, well, get emotional. Yeah, there we go. Long lost friend.
Okay, one last. Bonus question.
Oh,
Did you enjoy this
course.
test?
Oh my God, what are the options?
Yes, no, a little, or you should stop.
You should stop.
Let's see what you got. Oh, we can't use that one.
Oh my God, what did it give me? I knew this was gonna happen.
Terriermon.
Like, okay, first off, I figured it would at least give me an ultimate Digimon.
Yeah, you did say you wanted an ultimate Digimon.
And I figured that would be, like, the good, like, there's plenty of, okay, well, yeah, no, Terriermon's very recognizable.
Okay, okay, so instead I'm gonna give you, Torikara Balloonmon.
Holy shit, I have no clue. We're good.
Good. I'll send you the name just so you can reflect on it.
I can't even remember the first half, and honestly, that's good. Don't even send it to me. I don't want to be tempted to go Google it.
Okay, well,
I'm just
piece
good
together
at
what it is.
fair. You may be more weeaboo than Travis over here. Travis, do you want to go through the quiz?
Oh no, Travis.
Yeah.
Okay, good,
for
good.
sure.
We didn't just waste a bunch of time. Perfect. All right, let's.
If it was a waste of time, then I mean, get ready for a whole lot more.
Yep, we're doing it again, right from the top. Okay. Do you like Digimon? Do you like your Digimon?
Yes.
All right, good. What's your favorite element?
Of the 7 elements.
Yeah, fire, water,
So
wind,
it's-
darkness, light, healing, earth, spirit energy, or electricity.
I'm gonna say Earth.
Earth. Okay. My favorite Final Fantasy VII death. What's your favorite color?
Is there? Wait, I was about to ask this there, and then I remember there's 4
There's
options.
blue, pink, black, red, or can't decide.
I'll go with black.
I love how they have different color for Digivice, but can't decide for these 4 favorite colors. What's your favorite level of Digimon?
Probably like level 7.
So rookie?
I'm
There's baby, rookie, champion, ultimate, and mega.
gonna go ultimate.
What type?
It's
Oh,
like
don't
just
worry.
before they get unrecognizably weird.
Yeah. What type of Digimon would you like to have? Dinosaur, dragon, beast, undead, machine, angel, or fallen angel? You also didn't get undead. Was it?
Oh, weird.
Oh.
So with the options are branched.
Gonna say machine.
Okay. Are you smart, creative, coward, brave, cool, kind, or don't know? I guess indecisive.
I'm cool.
Okay. If your partner was injured, would you tell it to get up and fight, take it and run and heal them, cry, give up and leave, or give one last stand and try to dark digivolve?
I'd cry.
Wow, I really expected the dark digivolve. Is your Digimon a boy or girl?
Neither.
Is that I don't know or no gender?
No gender.
Cool.
It's a machine.
Fair. Machines don't have gender, apparently. You heard it here first. Your Digivice color would be...
I'll go blue.
Wow, not black. Full of surprises. You and your Digimon get into an argument and separate for a while. Do you try to make it up to them, force them to fight, get a new Digimon, or I don't know?
I'll get a new one because it's a machine, so the new model's probably out.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I gotta get that Digimon Galaxy X.
Yep.
The new iPhone mon.
Yeah.
The Digimon 14. Your partner and you get sucked back into the real world, and your parents are hella sus. Do you tell them what happened, ignore them, run away, or I don't know?
Probably run away.
Okay. A new enemy's appeared, and your partner are the only ones who can stop them. Do you give up and go home? Do you go and fight? Do you cut all ties with both worlds and run away, or doesn't know?
I'll fight him.
Okay.
I'm the only one.
That's true. You and your Digimon are the only ones. But, however, the final battle's over, and the portal between the two worlds are closing forever. Do you tell your Digimon goodbye? Do you cry and leave? Do you stay in the digital world with your partner? Do you take your partner with you, or don't know?
I think we'll part ways. Like, same way with Dakota's. It's the grown-up response that happens in relationships all the time. Things don't always work out, and sometimes you just have to say goodbyes, knowing that you'll both be better off, this way.
That's beautiful.
Man, way to put it so much more eloquent than me.
Well, you had time to think about it. Yours was off the cuff. You spoke from the heart.
Okay, well, I tried to give you credit, Travis. Anyway.
14.
Should have picked Dark Digimon anyway.
You're home and concerned about your Digimon who you left, but you hear someone calling to you in a familiar voice.
Pardon me.
Do you turn around? Do you run? Do you yell pervert and run? Do you cry? Or I don't know.
I'll cry again.
Oh man, you're gonna get the same fucking Digimon. You and your...
I didn't cry.
Yeah, but doesn't that Digimon belong to the crybaby?
Sometimes multiple people have had Terrier.
Well, in the original.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm pulling from. You and your Digimon are reunited. You both hug and get emotional, which means cry. Go home and play, act like a dream and walk away. What the fuck is that one? Or do whatever feels natural.
Do whatever feels natural. It's all situational.
Nice.
Like, they could have moved on, and I don't wanna let them know that I'm still hanging on. So I'm gonna try and play it cool, maybe.
Yeah.
But if they're into it, yeah.
Maybe they'll call you up in a couple days. You can hang out on the beanbag. I don't know. Yeah. Did you enjoy the test?
We go out for drinks.
That's right.
Yes, I did.
Nice.
I had a good time.
What the?
Oh?
You got Flamon.
Like
Flame on?
Flamon.
Flay like flesh?
No.
Can you spell that for us?
Flamon.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Flamant.
Yeah, Flamon.
I do know which one that is.
This is really bad art if you want to see it, Dakota. Well, I shouldn't say really bad art. This is very juvenile.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one.
All right. I hope you guys are prepared for this.
Nope.
Boy howdy.
Well, bad news. We probably want to shorten one of these. Which one are we gonna shorten?
I imagine the middle
Okay.
middle prompt will be
Easier.
pretty straightforward. Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll get you guys going then. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go for
Taking
it.
the
Oh,
bad quiz. They couldn't see that.
Oh, well, now they can. Let me unpause the feed. Okay, I figured they couldn't see, so I didn't do a warm-up drawing. What was the name of mine one more time?
Oh, no. You were supposed. This is why I was gonna send it to you. Hold on.
All right, send it to me. Now that we've started, I
It
won't
was balloon.
Nope. Balloon was last.
Something. Tori Amos
There's
Balloon
like
Mon.
Torikara Balloonmon or something. We gotta get this right.
boy, and I can't Google it, otherwise I'll see it.
Oh, I was right. And since I sent that, you already know. But... There we go.
Wait, Ballmon or Balloonmon?
Balloon.
You sent me Torikara Ballmon.
Oh, it's ball. Sorry.
Oh, wow, I almost based this all on...
It's ball.
Okay,
That
well,
changes everything.
I mean, it does for me, because I was going to do fucking balloons.
I mean, you still could. It's up to you.
You could have been a puppet
It's
type.
up to your memory.
Well, the thing is, I just don't know this Digimon. I'm going solely off name.
I don't think Travis knows his either.
I guarantee he doesn't. I only know it because I was looking into Digimon the other week. Because of the Digimon Survive game.
Hmm.
That one.
And this Pokemon's not even in it. I just happened across it.
I'd hope not. That's a different franchise.
That'd be cool.
Wait, what did I say? Did I say Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Digimon Survive. My bad.
Let's start that time though.
Okay.
We can
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about it.
3,
You already stalled us enough with your fucking quiz.
2, 1, go. Draw.
Which was kind of fun, admittedly.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, I should have sent you both of them, but then you would have gotten the result. I guess I could have sent it. You could do the quiz about the other person.
I don't know. I feel like mine would have been very similar to what Travis did. I would have picked Earth. I would have picked Machine. I think I would have been wrong on the color. I don't know if I would have done the crying one. Torikara Ballmon. I don't know what the fuck.
Anywhere I can get it in, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I wanted to play Survive. I just didn't get around to it.
It is basically a visual novel with very light combat.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, that being said, I love the story from what I saw. I still need to finish some of the playthroughs I was watching. I have no idea what this is supposed to be, so I'm going to be feeling shit out.
So it's like the complete opposite of the new Shin Megami Tensei, which is story heavy in the beginning, and then after like 20 or 30 minutes, there's very little story for a while, for quite some time.
Maybe.
Is it like all gameplay then,
Yeah,
or
pretty much.
that's wild? Because those games are usually like just on point with balancing those out.
Yeah, well, you're probably thinking of the Persona games, which
Persona,
is
yeah.
a spin-off.
Yeah, that's... I almost said the exact same thing, and then I realized I was being wrong. So, since accuracy I know is out the window for me, I am just trying to go with the most Digimon-esque design I can think of.
That works.
Yeah, I'm doing something along those lines, I guess. So I know we talked about it briefly, but Dakota, what's your experience with Digimon?
Watched, like most people our age, watched the first 2 seasons a lot on whatever fucking channel had it as Saturday morning cartoons, and then all the places it ended up
It would have
throughout
been
the-
Yeah, it was
Fox.
Fox.
yeah. And then it got passed around so much more than like almost any other IP. I really liked old card games, so that's part of where I know it from too. Some of the Digimon games, like I've played Digimon World 1, 3, some of the fighting games. I've actually I've done more Digimon stuff than Pokemon, which is not common for people I know.
You're definitely probably in
Minority.
a smaller group that's done that,
Yeah,
but you're
and
definitely not alone in that regard.
yeah, and I have watched some of the newer ones too, like is it Tamers or Frontier? No, I think it's Tamers is the one with Guilmon, Renamon, and Bunny McCannon arms.
I have no idea. You're speaking to the wind here.
Yeah, but I watched that one a lot. I really enjoyed that series. I used to watch it, I know, on like fucking Disney XD at an age that probably would have made me embarrassed.
Same,
Even though I know for a
because it would have
fact-
been around the same time, and I'm slightly older than you.
Yeah.
And back then, it was a much bigger deal. The slight age gap.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And I know part of it was founded on like, hey, I wasn't able to watch this of my own volition because I was almost always busy on Saturdays when I was younger. So a lot of it was kind of like a weird revenge, like, now that I have some more agency, I'm gonna watch this because I fucking can. I was like, this is mine now. You can't fucking take this from me, person who doesn't exist and hasn't stopped me ever. But
Yeah. Turns out it's a very common thing because humans just love access to content,
yeah.
as it has become like the sticking model here.
Yet we are kind of on a site that's about access to content, aren't we? Not even the
Yep.
most access.
That's honestly like one of the reasons that like at the inception of this show I wanted to do it as a weekly live show, because I don't know, it just seemed like a fun use of the format.
Yeah.
I like it. And honestly, what sold it on me, or to me rather, not on me. You have not sold me to the market
Sold
yet.
it all over you.
Oh baby. Anyway, back to our first topic of the night, porn top. But no. Was actually a middle YouTuber who does the same thing called Nick Nocturnal. He has been doing. It started off as weekly, but he does nightly shows about like 2 to 3 hours a night at the same time, and it has actually gone exceptionally well for him. And if you would have asked me before, I would have been like, this format fucking sucks. Aaron, be very careful. I'm watching the stream.
Oh well, don't.
Yeah, I paused it once I saw you do that, but just so Travis knows not to look now
Oh
too.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not a filthy cheater.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't think Aaron would pop pictures up. I've paused mine and tabbed off now.
I intentionally did Travis's first.
I mean, good call, because I'm normally watching. Big brother. Anyway, back to the point. Nick Nocturnal does it weekly, and I ended up loving the format because it made it feel a lot more special when he was live. And if there's one thing I know about us and 10 Paces, we're fucking special.
Yep. Special little boys.
So I'm like, it's a perfect fit. But no, yeah, you happen to sell it right like around the same time another Twitch streamer changed my opinion on that format.
Glad that worked out, because
I'm
I'm really happy with how everything's been going.
I've been pleasantly surprised. I never expected like failure or anything, but I certainly didn't expect me on a personal level to be this into it.
Honestly,
Again,
it's helped me a lot with just like my art, like between the schoolhouses and everything, like just actual, learned lessons.
oh, no,
And I mean, just trying to, it's given me a new perspective on things. And I definitely want to keep working towards improvement, obviously. Um, so, I mean, like, our YouTube side of things still is very lackluster, but I'm hoping that'll, improve with time. And with time, you know, I'm able to put towards it.
I mean, I think
See where you go.
persistence is key with getting any skill.
Yeah, and anything. I don't know. I feel like the show's made me actively a worse artist. I don't get it.
Well,
Yeah, I've been actually leeching your ability because I am some sort of, old Greek beast that saps talent.
Okay, that adds up, honestly. I was kind of like, that used to be Joe, and he held me back from actually destroying the school with my prowess, but that's actually why I'm working with Joe again on my weekend job, just so he can keep me in check.
Your weekend job.
Well, you're not wrong, as much as I want you to never say that again. But it's a fair trade-off. I was gonna say something really mean, and I feel bad because Joe's not even here. I don't want to commit. Well, no, now I got
him out here, and then he'll have to come back. Just start some internet beef.
I was gonna ask him to be here too, and you know what? No, I was gonna say he steals my art skills. I steal his hairline. It doesn't work when he has more of art skill. I mean, like, he already was the better artist. Well, fine, send it to Joe. What's our time looking like? Oh my god. Do we want to call this one short because of the quiz time, or? Okay.
I can speed mine along. I think the idea is starting to come across.
Yeah, this is more of a conceptual one for sure. I mean, you can say
boy.
that way. Oh. I thought you just finally realized you were toxic. The thing we really try to avoid on this show, we would never attack somebody's personal features while they're not here.
of course not. We definitely didn't just.
It's a good thing Aaron's here.
Yeah, you can attack me personally.
You know what? I just figured out how to make this guy more Digimon. Aaron, bear with me.
I am.
Are you making it a
more
bear?
bolts.
Now, are all those balls on some sort of leather belt with studs?
Not yet.
Oh, thanks for the hint.
I mean,
I'm just spouting Digimon stuff.
I mean, okay. I thought you were actually giving me a hint because of the name, because Aaron alluded to there being some weebiness I don't know about.
oh no, I just meant maybe that you know Digimon really well because you're more of a turbo weeb for them.
Oh, for Digimon in particular, yes. But I mean, as Travis is to Pokemon, Dakota is to Digimon, right?
I'd say so, at least to some degree.
Yeah, like, neither of us are, like, so engrossed in it we can name everything off the top of our heads.
Travis used to be.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't think I was...
I'm old, Yusuke.
Yep.
Spirit. Now it's a Spirit Squirt Gun.
But I mean, come November, I'm gonna be back on the top of my game and kicking little kids' asses and, online play on my Switch.
Hey, they deserve it. They deserve to know Pokemon is not for everyone.
We'll do a 10 paces sponsored tournament
In spaces.
where
That's going to be the name of our writing spin-off
Yep.
show. Continue, I'm done mocking you.
oh no, I thought better of the joke.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
No, it was a good thunder to steal. Take it.
All right.
It's like, phew, thanks for saving
Yeah.
me.
I forgot. Whoops.
Forgot
missed
what?
Yeah.
Exactly. We got about
All right.
17 minutes.
I mean, I feel like I'm just gonna be doing a sketch for this one. What about you, Travis?
Yeah, I could honestly stop at any time.
All right,
Just-
let me.
I mean, like I said, I can't imagine our next prompt will be very time intensive at all.
No, I think the
Boy.
final prompt will obviously be the
Yeah.
You have used a funny choice of words for that. And I'll explain that when we go into the next prompt.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm deciding how to make his other arm the most Digimon thing I can think of.
And then just to make it a little more Digimon, gonna
give him rocket legs.
I did want a machine type.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have like a I don't feel like drawing a gear. Fuck that. He's just gonna have like a drill out the side of his head or something.
I think you guys
Forgot
will
he's
be
in-
pleased.
In motion.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
I just think you'll be pleased with the eventual outcomes, the comparison.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be golden. I just have to tidy up his face a bit.
Honestly, it looks like
Finish his.
it looks like I'm looking at some like official drawings right now.
That's wild because. Actually, I'll wait to say I've never seen the Digimon until you show me, because maybe it's from like a season I just don't
It's
remember.
not from the anime at all.
Okay.
That's why I specifically picked it.
So card game
Yeah.
probably.
At least I don't think it's from the anime. It looks like it could be. Like as a background character. Travis's definitely looks like it could be from the anime.
It is from one of
Oh,
them.
okay. Is it a main one?
One of the newer ones I don't know much
Gotcha.
about. But yeah, it's like one of the main characters.
Yeah, it definitely screams that to me.
Yeah.
Gross. I think he just screams all the time.
It looks like it would.
Yeah, fair. All right, I think. Oh, I forgot something important for the theming of this.
Did you give him one of those dangly rings? Because there's always kind of like the vague bondage fashion
Yeah.
in Digimon.
Yeah, that's actually part of what I'm getting in.
You're both on a bondage kick.
Oh, it's Ballmon.
Oh, are you looking?
I get it now.
Don't
no,
do it.
I'm just. You mentioned bondage and it being Ballmon.
Oh no, I didn't go that route.
It does look like something you could utilize.
Yeah, but man, if you're going that place, you'll find a way to excuse it.
Yeah, you'll turn anything into that. Oh,
Got a little
yeah,
dark Digimon there.
yeah, you dark Digivolve.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Am I good to go back to the stream?
Yeah, if you're done.
All right.
Oh, come You okay, bud?
Yeah. I see the comparison.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's why once you started doing this, I'm like, I need to get some pictures up.
I was going for like a champion Digimon at the least.
Oh no, it's very much a baby.
I was about to say. Who I want to look up which if I even recognize this evolution line.
You could have asked me questions about it. I would have told you something.
No. If I got too much in the way because Tori Karabalon.
I'm sure it's a pun, and I just don't know enough Japanese. One of them's probably chicken. Kara might be chicken. I don't know.
Oh,
Actually, Tori's probably chicken.
Its evolutions are Burgermon and Ebby Burgermon.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then apparently its champion level is just straight up called Burgermon Champion, which I feel like's a translation error. Burgermon's actually kind of adorable.
Alright, I'm looking now. Ooh, I like yours, Dakota. I think you pretty well nailed it.
Oh, I love Burgermon.
Oh, he transforms into the potato champion Digimon. The one that's just like a bunch of... It looks like if Golem was made out of potatoes, and then it just had a gap for a purple face.
Oh, it's a chicken nugget.
Burgermon Champion sucks. I love Burgermon, though.
It also gets to Heracule Kabuterimon at some point, which, okay. Wait, you're telling me the potato Digimon's an ultimate? I love how fucking ridiculous Digimon is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, honestly, I think that's something that drove me away from the games as a kid, is that a lot of the evolutionary lines didn't make any sense.
Not at all.
Like, I could upgrade my Renamon into whatever the Ninetales was, and then turn it into a bug for some reason.
Right. You legitimately never knew what you were gonna get. I think that's part of why I liked it, though, because the cognitive dissonance of their fucking everything mixed with the internet kind of felt like a fit in the sense of, you know, who the hell knows how it got here, but the internet made it work, and something about that spoke to me. Which I don't think was the intent, but it's how I interpreted it. Because goddamn it, there's no way they were that smart when they were thinking of these things.
So yeah, looking at mine, like I got the fashion sense down pat.
You got the pants.
And a belt. There's...
I was thinking, one of those ball and cup toys is what the name reminded me of.
Oh, I can see that, yeah.
So that was the whole basis of mine.
Yeah, mine just doesn't have skin.
Yeah. That's accurate.
I mean, I'm sure that's also a Digimon.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna give you, Travis, $7 Digidollars.
Yeah, but once you spelled the name, I'm like, oh, it's a fire starter. So I just ran through them until I figured out which one I didn't know the name of.
Oh, that's funny.
Because I knew one of them was called just Flamon, and I remember seeing the name and be like, that's just spelt shittily.
I could see...
And that...
Sorry.
And that's because it hasn't been, like, properly localized, ever.
Yeah. I could see yours, Dakota, being a character. A Digimon.
Yeah, it kind of... Now that I think about it for a second, it kind of, like, Vegemon adjacent, I think, is where I was getting my feel from.
I'm gonna look up Vegemon.
I'll give you the lead on point.
Oh yeah. It looks like a Final Fantasy anime, honestly.
Funny that you mentioned that. Our next prompt is I want you guys to draw the first enemy you would run into in an RPG. So like your slime, your rat, your I don't know. Whatever, just a sort of like, it can be like an iconic enemy, because I know like with Dragon Quest the slime's very iconic. So you can try to go something like mascot-y, or just a somewhat interesting small enemy, something like that. Shouldn't take too much.
Yeah. A grunt type
Yeah.
enemy.
That first one you run into to introduce you to the mechanics of the
That's
game.
right.
Okay, so I have my theming, but not directly what I'm doing.
Gotcha. So are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I got the time on the clock. 3, 2, 1, draw.
Also,
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to mute.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Dogs do what dogs do.
I mean, it's true.
It'd be a problem here if Buster wasn't such a tiny dog.
Yeah, this one's a medium size. He can pull you over. He's a
He's a cop.
yeah.
Wait, it's been a pig the whole time?
Yeah. Don't you know pigs roo roo
Okay. Apparently
Woo, woo,
not.
woo, that's the sound of the police.
roo?
Oh. Okay, I know where I'm going.
You had mentioned it being funny about choice of words that I did, but you were
Oh no, Travis, because he brought up time,
okay.
and just to let you in on it, one of the themes of my Travis suggests I come in with like a vague theme for the RPG, and mine's time.
Huh? The only RPG I can think of that really involved time is Chrono.
Mine's a little more on the
I mean,
nose.
Chrono Trigger's pretty on the nose. Just a time travel RPG.
Mine does not involve time travel, but all the mechanics are based on time,
Oh.
and so are the enemies.
For when we were doing RPG class a while back, I almost gave you a Chronomancer.
Ooh, that's fun.
Arf, 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 arf.
Sorry,
It's always a neat one. I hope like a game comes along that I don't know, introduces that mechanic really well into I guess an RPG format.
Which mechanic?
Time.
Oh yeah, you could do a lot with it. It'd be pretty cool if it could be like it could honestly be like the central gimmick or whatever about the game.
yeah.
Mhm. Kind of Prince of Persia style, but it's an RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thought with this was the battles are classic RPG, like the time meter based, a lot like early Final Fantasy or not early, but like the mid-number Final Fantasies were. But you kind of expand on it in a bunch of ways. Like a lot of the game is manipulating those meters, doing odd stuff with them. Like one character's entire thing would be flashbacks, where he uses enemies you've encountered. There'd be like different styles of like analog time, digital time. The ancient one would just be a sundial. So it would kind of be like a Shadowmancer. So that was kind of like the general idea, was basically taking the classic RPG tropes and applying it to the setting of time as the enemy and the weapon.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, I like that.
A lot of the inspiration kind of came from Kingdom Hearts, because that's essentially what they do with the Heartless. Are a very esoteric concept, just applied in a very goofy RPG way.
Also, that's a bingo.
Yep.
True. A little more organic than normally, though.
Strangely.
Very, actually.
So
No.
So
Yeah, what's
Aaron, Who do you have a crush on?
Oh,
God.
I don't kiss and tell.
Dakota, do you have a crush on anyone?
Yeah, you could say that.
Do tell.
I bet it's Steve
Yeah, is it
from
Steve
Bio.
from Bio?
Not quite.
Oh, it must be Jeff.
Nope.
Because he and Jeff have chemistry.
Oh my god. Is it Alejandro from Math?
It's too late. Travis broke me with that one. Holy shit.
Let's see what.
Yeah, it was Jeff. It
Oh
was
my
Jeff.
god, I knew it. You're such a
It was
slut.
Travis. Excuse me?
You heard me, bitch.
Are you shaming me?
No?
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with being a little promiscuous.
Oh, little. Okay.
We're taking it back.
It's our word now.
We're slut empowering. For real though, there isn't.
I'm doing my part.
Yeah. How are you doing your part?
Hmm?
By slutting around.
Okay. You're just slipping and sliding.
Hell yeah.
What have I been playing recently? I started playing a hack and slash game, kind of like Devil May Cry. It's all right. It's called Solstice. You play as a sister duo, one of which is a ghost.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I played a bit of The Wandering Village, which is a
Ooh, that game's hot
It
right
is.
now.
It's a city builder, like a city management, on top of like a giant, like essentially like rock turtle beast that wanders around in a line, and you can like interact with it and stuff. And you build your town on.
Oh, is that a Wandering Village?
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. I was only half listening.
That's
I apologize.
okay.
Drawing.
Yeah.
I may not have seen as much, like, all that much of that game, but I don't know, I expected, I guess, just more RPG stakes to start taking hold,
Um.
but
It
that
is-
was just baseless
Yeah.
expectation.
It is early access, but I will say I agree, Travis. I did kind of expect a little bit more as well.
What do you mean by RPG?
Like, just, I don't know, story integrated, or, I don't know, stakes that really give you a grander scope of the world.
Yeah, it's very much you're your own little, no pun intended, island. And really the world doesn't matter.
Yeah, I hope they add a world.
I mean, you do go through like biomes and stuff, and there are like little events. There's not a lot of events though. Usually it's just like you might pass by some nomads that you can have join your town, and some of them might be sick or something. But there's not a whole lot to that. It's very much you see what you get, but it's good.
That's cool. I recently bought a game, played for 8 minutes, and then tried to get a return on Steam.
What was it?
Oh no, is that the one you told me about the other night?
Yeah, it's called
Oh.
Lost in Random, and it looks so
That name
fun.
sounds super familiar.
Like the trailers and everything gave off of kind of Madness Returns vibes.
Okay.
But it was unfortunately published by EA. And so not only did I have to sign up for some tertiary EA bullshit just to play the game I
Yeah.
bought, which isn't like an online game or anything. Like it's a single player RPG. And that already kind of put a sour taste in my mouth because fuck EA. But
Well, and also
then, like,
signing up for tertiary anything is awful.
yeah. But then, like, I'm trying to play through, I guess not technically the tutorial, but like the very first level of the game, and the controls are abysmal. Because it's third person, you're moving around, and I'm playing mouse and keyboard, and maybe it would have been better with controller. But if you're going to give me the option to control camera while I'm moving around, usually that's a pretty well...
Yeah.
It's not a hard control scheme to map out, but then like, in the first one, they've got these little cinematic scenes while you're walking through, and they, I don't know, they just fucked up that rail system so bad. So, like, if you're not... I'm trying to move along these rails with keys, and if I'm not moving exactly the way the rails are wanting me to go, I'm not moving.
Oh, yeah.
And it's also snapping the camera out of my control. So the two controls I've been introduced in this game so far, I can't control right. So I'm just like, I don't have the patience to try and learn a way around this. There's another game I wanted to get instead, and so if I can get that refund, I'll get that game instead.
You should be able to. What's the other game?
Shoot, what's it called? Neon White.
Neon White looks really good. I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah. Because they were both on sale, and I, took a chance.
Yep. They're pretty good about refunds. It takes a bit, but yeah.
I mean, it's out of my library, so either it'll give me the refund or it'll show back up in my library, I guess.
I've also been playing Metal Hellsinger.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, that
Oh
sounds
my
fun.
god, the lineups on those songs.
I was gonna say,
so
it's
happy.
totally your music, Dakota.
Oh, they got Tatiana from Ginger, and I'm just like, holy shit, they actually, like, gave a shit.
Yeah, they've got a lot of really prominent voices in
Yeah,
there.
like, Serge Tankian's on there, Matt Heafy from System of a Down and Trivium, respectively. All original songs, so Twitch people didn't have to worry about getting striked.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that would have murdered the game on Twitch.
Yeah, and they did a really cool twist where your multiplier unlocks different levels of the track. Like, you just get the beat, then the guitars, then the atmospheric, or those might be switched, and then the max multiplier, you get the vocals.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, so the looping doesn't feel as repetitive as it could.
Yeah, because you're going to be on the levels for like 20 minutes hearing the same, 4-minute song.
It's the play style of the game.
It's
like
a first-person shooter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Did you ever play BPM?
I don't think
Okay.
so.
So, you have to do all of your shots on time with the beat, and the enemies will do all their attacks on time with the beat, and that's how you, that's how the flow sort of goes. You have to, like, reload to the beat, and, like, you'll start reloading, and then you'll have, like, a little yellow bar that if you press the reload button, on that bar, you'll reload faster to get back into it.
Okay.
Active reload. But,
One way to say it.
and you have to like dash on beat and stuff. It's really fun. Each weapon fires differently and has only so many shots, so they all reload differently. It's really good.
That sounds neat.
Definitely worth it. It's on Game Pass if you have that.
Not currently, but whenever I pick it up again, I'll be sure to ask you to remind me what the name of the game is.
Yeah, that's when I
played at ASIN all those years ago. They had a cabinet like rail shooter that was rhythm based. So you got bonus points for shooting the enemies to the beat of the song.
Oh, that's cool.
and all the enemies were like musical, kind of notation based, but they were also flying space robots.
As they should be.
Honestly, that sounds pretty great.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
There's a party game I want to try out called Spider Heck, which is basically one of those like stick fighter multiplayer games, but you're a spider and you have, like laser swords.
Ooh.
And that sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just goofy, physics-based. 15 minutes left. I don't know if you guys want to call it at like 10 or what you guys want to do. We can go the whole way. It doesn't matter.
I believe
I'd be
I'm
cool
almost
calling it
done.
there.
I'm almost done.
Yeah. I'm the one that can get...
Yeah.
Unless you're watching the stream, I'm the one that sees your progress. So I'm like, you guys are getting there. Dakota, yours makes me want to play Chibi Robo.
I wish I wanted to play that game. I never got
I'm
to.
pretty upset that I never bought it because I definitely saw it at stores.
Yeah, but I figure like if it's I gotta save the show.
How you gonna save the show? We're doomed.
What number? 23 apparently, or I forgot an underscore on one of them.
Ooh. Don't know what we would have done without you saving the show there,
Gosh,
Dakota.
Show saved.
Oh, thank God! I'm so glad you guys just believed in me. But yeah, I figured if it's a time-based RPG setting, like most people in their day, the very first enemy you face is your digital alarm
Yep.
clock.
Would a boss be a VCR?
God no.
Well,
It keeps resetting. It's one of those bullshit bosses that keeps casting like a high level spell on
fucking
you.
gimmick boss. Let's see, what else? Not a whole lot. I started playing Cyberpunk because I watched most of Cyberpunk.
I've heard, like, from multiple Twitch chats that it is really good, the show.
I was gonna say, yeah, the show's really good. The show's the best thing that they've put out in the IP. I like it a lot more than the game, but I did enjoy the game. I did.
I'm in the same boat.
And I even played it release day. Like, it was buggy as shit, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got it a year after release for like $45, $50 and was
Yep.
extremely happy.
Love the world.
Yeah.
I haven't really gotten to play much of the game because I don't have anything that can,
Run it.
could ever run it. But, like, shortly after it came out, some friends and I online did a, because it was still in the dark times of COVID, like, we were doing all of our tabletops online. So we had one where we started a Cyberpunk like tabletop campaign.
I so want to do one. I
had
go ahead.
just a very unsavory hacker
Ooh,
boy.
that sounds fun. I wanted to make a Ripper doc, which is the
Is that one of
that's
the
one of the
like the flesh modifiers?
yeah, the people you would go to get cyberware.
That's cool.
And I was either going to do a Ripper doc or a Fixer. Fixers are the ones that basically give out jobs.
Nice.
It was a little difficult thinking of why a Fixer would have to go on a job or a series of jobs. It could always just be something as simple as like, oh well, this other guy is blackmailing you and says, you gotta.
Yeah. I mean, it's as long as you have a solid DM, which I know you do.
Right.
Like there's reasons abound.
Yeah.
Like as a fixer, even if you want to make it like self-contained in your character, like you're trying to be a fixer and you're kind of overselling your
Yeah.
qualifications. So you're actually just accepting these jobs on their behalf and being like, all right, I got this
Yep,
job
That's
for
really
you.
fun. Yeah, I don't know. Jobs are slow. This is the only one. That is 10 minutes.
All right. I think I'm pretty well good.
Okay, actually, give me 1 second.
Oof. How's everybody in chat doing? Oh, Travis, I love yours. I just looked over.
I'm gonna check out stream. Oh, that's fun. I like his little face.
Yeah. Yeah, and the idea is when it's aggro, it's going to change to red.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna take a page out your book and
Simple
pick
background.
a background color, yeah.
I don't know why the fact that he just has a knife is so funny to me.
Oh yeah, I just tried to take like all the tropes and it seemed goofier with a knife.
It definitely was, especially because it's got like boxing glove-esque fist and then just add a knife.
Yeah.
Like, it already looked like you wanted to do me harm, and then we just doubled down.
We don't fuck around here in Trash Town.
Alright, are we gonna take a little bit of a break when Aaron gets back?
Yeah, I figure we'll get our scores and take our lumps.
My goodness. Uh-oh.
My headphones just notified me the batteries are low. It's the first
Wow.
time since I've gotten them.
It looks like you're gonna have to charge him during the break.
I might not, considering how long they've lasted.
Yeah, they might
Oh.
last another month. Okay, do you want to go on break?
Yes.
Alright.
Why don't you give us our scores?
Oh,
Let us know where we
right.
stand. Unless you want to judge the last two as a whole.
Yeah, I think that's more fun, honestly. See where this
Okay.
RPG goes. All right, I guess we'll be right back.
Alright.
All right.
Oh, by the way, we have are we unmuted
Yes.
yet? Okay, we have through things I will not elaborate on for the stream, decided it was Jeff Foxworthy.
Okay. I'll need elaboration
The-
later, but we can figure that out.
That's fine.
So, for your final challenge of the night, I want you to take the enemy, like the basis of like this enemy that you've designed, this world that you've semi-created, and make a final boss for it. So you've done your first enemy, and now you're doing your last enemy.
Best enemy I'll ever need.
I hope. Try to level up. I don't fucking know. I tried to think of like what would a GameStop commercial sound like.
Oh god. Like, have you guys seen that State Farm commercial with like the fake GameStop?
No.
Oh, it was. It's just everything about it is clearly designed by somebody who does not have a high opinion of gamers, and it's just like very interesting.
I'll have to look that up. All right, I'm gonna get.
I'm too busy poning Vic Roys to care about insurance.
Okay. I just didn't have a response.
No, that was a great one. Don't worry.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Cool. 3, 2, 1, draw.
I'm gonna hold off for about 20 seconds because that's what I was drawing before. Gotta be fair.
Have you ever beaten an RPG?
In general,
I
yes.
didn't know which
All right.
one.
No, it's a fair question because not everyone was into them. Problem is, God, which ones have I beaten? I know if I saw, it's one of those things like it's been so long I can't think of it, but if I saw them, I know I'd be like, yeah, that one.
Yeah, I gotcha. I have a
Um,
bad habit of getting super far in them and then getting distracted and not finishing them.
I have definitely done that
Mhm.
too. Like I'm pretty sure that's what I did with 13.
Oh, well, I got pretty far in 13, but I can't get that far again. It's the problem. I got pretty far in 8. I got pretty far in 9. I beat 10. I got pretty far in 12 and 13. See, I keep doing this. I got to the point of no return in 15, so I basically beat it.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, I guess. I wasn't really thinking of those as RPGs.
I guess
for...
that counts, yeah. I mean, I've beaten most every Kingdom Hearts. And then I've gotten really far in a couple Tales games. Tales of Symphonia.
Oh, yeah, Tales of
you
Symphonia.
beat that one? Oh, wow.
Yes. It's, absurdly long.
It was pretty long. I got to the second disc, but I don't remember. I got to.
I mean, once.
You remember the guy who is like an escaped prisoner or something?
Yes.
I got him, and that's I think as far as I got.
Legs McKicky.
Legs McKick. That's right.
Once I don't know, did you get to the big twist?
Yeah, I know that the two worlds are connected, and
okay. If you got there, I was talking about like the betrayal.
Oh yeah, I got to the betrayal.
Yeah, once that happened, I was like, I'm finishing this game. I have to kill him.
Top 10 anime betrayals right there. Yeah, there's a couple twists. I got really far in Star Ocean 3, which is an absurdly long game.
Oh yeah, I don't think No, I didn't even play 3. I think I played 1.
I don't know if you played 1. 1's on like the Super Nintendo.
Then no, I played 2.
2 might not.
It was on the PS2.
Did it have a blue-haired guy?
I think so. Oh,
To the end
okay.
of time.
Yes.
That's 3. Because Star Ocean 2 is called Star Ocean: The Second Story for the PlayStation.
Gotcha. Wasn't there a more recent one than the PS2?
There's been a 360 one that was shit. And there's a fourth one coming out, I think, next month. And the fourth one looks really good. It looks very Star Ocean-y.
Yeah, actually, sort of in preparation for this, I was kind of looking back on some old RPGs I played through. Like, I don't think I've ever beaten one.
Wow. I mean, that's understandable. They're like 100-hour time sink or something, and that's even harder the older you get until you get to a certain age where you have nothing but time.
Right.
Again,
And I mean, there's a clear favorite in this one. I guess if we are counting Kingdom Hearts, then 1, 2, and 3, and a great deal of the interstitial games I did beat.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I just had to know what was going on in the story.
Still do.
yeah,
The story.
still waiting for
It
someone
was
to explain
super
that.
important, and it mattered a whole lot.
I mean, if we're using time as a classic metric of RPGs, I think Kingdom Hearts has to count because they are long games, even if they're not as long as.
Yeah, they're long the first time. I feel like I could beat Kingdom Hearts 1 in like a sitting or two if I really wanted to. But in general RPGs, yeah, they're pretty long. It's why speedruns are pretty interesting. 'Cause it's like, how the fuck do you break this?
Oh yeah, the longer a game is, the more interested I am in the speed run. Until I clock in or look at fucking GDQ and it's a 20-hour run, and I'm like, no.
So it's 20 hours if you're good at it?
Right.
Well, like a speedrun of Final Fantasy IV, it's only 3 hours. Like how
Yeah. See,
How
how do you
that's-
do that?
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Is that just playing through the game, or are there like exploits
Oh,
involved?
it's any percent no 64 non-turbo. I don't know what that means. No 64.
Turbo sounds like a button.
Yeah,
thing.
turbo is like 3 times speed.
And don't use it, or I'll know.
Which turbo is actually it's just because nobody runs it. It might be a new thing. The non-turbo is 3 hours and 1 minute, and the turbo is 3 hours and 5 minutes. So I think it's just a newer category.
Category. Yeah. That was one of the parts in Metal Gear Solid that unsettled me really hard. It was whenever Ocelot talked directly to me.
Yeah. He reads your
And
memory
he
card.
told me not to use the
Oh
turbo.
yeah, I will know. And I don't remember. It's actually just a it's a hard gate on how many buttons you're pressing, because speedrunners can actually trigger the failsafe for a turbo controller just by tapping.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Oh,
wild.
wow.
So you can just get in trouble. I will say, if you guys come up, standard RPG final bosses don't just have one form, so you can take that into account if you want.
I'm not
We'll
quite.
see.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, but that's because there is a separate idea. All right, you see these panels I've just put
Yes.
down? They're all going to be grandfather clocks. I don't know how detailed I'm going to get into that. But the idea is that on your way to the main boss, you fall through the grandfather clocks and do basically a boss
Oh,
rush.
cool.
Except, I'll say this confidently as not a game designer, as to piss off anyone who knows how intensive it would be, they'd all have their mechanics swapped.
Well, what do you mean?
Like, they would all have a gimmick of a different boss that would inherently make them a little tougher.
Huh. As well or instead of?
Instead
Okay.
of.
Yours kind of makes me.
If you throw a new gimmick on something with different stats, it changes the game entirely.
Right. Well, that's why it would have to be instead of an addition.
Sorry, I cut you off, Aaron.
Yours kind of makes me think of Dakota, a Kirby boss.
Kinda. It's definitely a little more whimsical. I mean, I don't know if it's reading, but I'm going for the time pendulums as a beard.
I can see that.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously it's Father
Right.
Time, right? But the alarm clock turned out a little more whimsical. So I'm just like, I kind of want to keep that feel.
Yeah, it makes me think of like
I want it to-
Earthbound.
I was actually gonna say I was kind of going for an Earthbound kind of big bang,
Earthbound Undertale, something like that.
which is very against my norm. I feel like I would normally lean towards like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But
What are you thinking, Travis?
Despite never having beaten it, I think one of the RPGs that's inspired me most aesthetically is Final Fantasy
I can
X.
see that, yeah.
And they just had like all these. I don't know how to describe the theme in all of their, character, boss, and like summon designs, but it's a lot of. Not quite tessellations, but a lot of repeating patterns, and everything's very colorful and flourishing. And so I always found that very fun. And I kind of have a theme in mind for the world, but I'll go more over that after we go over our, beginning and
Right,
end.
yeah. Final Fantasy X had a final boss, and then it had a like sort of post-final boss that was just sort of a gimmick fight. Like you got special abilities or whatever in the fight because of certain reasons, So it wasn't like the true what you would typically think of as a standard final boss.
Yeah.
Good game though. Definitely recommend people play it.
I think the furthest I got was the big snake lady.
Big snake.
I don't know what's going on, but hell yeah.
Oh. FFF. Snake lady boss. Was it Lady Unalesca? I would
Maybe.
assume. Kind of looks like a Hydra or like a Medusa.
Yeah. And she just kept casting like
Such a
Demi
cool
and
design.
one of those bullshit, like, just full of the bullshit spells.
Yeah. Something I appreciate in Final Fantasy and other games in general are the like crazy optional things you can do at the end game.
Absolutely.
There's a summon, I think it was Yojimbo, that you can get that the strength of his attack is how much money you pay him.
Mm-hmm.
And like he has the ability to one hit any enemy if you pay the max amount of money.
Yeah.
And I just think that's really cool.
And that game was full of
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Like, one random thing that happened is, you know how, was it Riku, her mix?
Yep, Riku.
Kind of created, random items.
Yes.
I got Quartet of Nines on Titus.
Ooh.
And then I used his, Limit Break, which was the slice and dice, so it ran across all enemies and just hit them multiple times.
Oh yeah.
And so each one of those attacks did 9,999 damage.
Good fucking lord. I don't understand much, but that sounds fucking ridiculous.
Well,
So he did that much multiple times across several enemies.
yeah, I mean it sounds maxed
Yeah.
out, so that's understandable. In
when
itself.
your tank
And I
tank
got-
character has like 6,000 health, that's a lot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Like, it allowed me to beat a boss that I honestly had no business beating.
Yeah.
And so I got further in the game than I should have, and it made it really hard from then on out.
Yep. That game's also special because of the sphere grid, and you can really fuck yourself over with it.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, 12's directly
Yep.
up, right? Okay. I had to say, because I figured midnight hour is appropriate.
Well, if it's directly up, you want it to be a little more left because his head's tilted. Am I wrong?
I just delete everything. No, I'll have to see how tilted his head is once I clean up the circle.
Your canvas could also be shifted. Nope, it's not. He's a little. tilted.
It's a tad bit. You're right. It does need to be a little tilted.
I guess I've also beaten like Paper Mario and like Mario Superstar Saga.
Yeah, I'd count those.
I mean, they're RPGs. Undertale.
Which one's? What's the one with the Game Boy Advance one with Mario and Luigi? In that same vein of things.
Superstar Saga.
Not that one. It's one of the Mario RPG
It is
ones.
an RPG.
I don't think it was that one though.
Do you have could you control both of them with A and B, like Mario's A and Luigi's B, and like you get you get like
I believe
special
so.
powers? Like one of them you can like hammer Luigi down in the ground, and then you stand on top of him and do a high
Yeah,
jump.
and Luigi got some like electric
Yep,
powers
that's
at some
Superstar
point.
Saga.
Okay, never mind. I was
That's
very
okay.
wrong. Oh, you said Superstar? For some reason, I heard Surfer
No.
Star, and I was like, absolutely
That's
not.
probably my fault. But yeah, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. There were two more. One was on the DS, and I think one was on the 3DS.
Yeah, I'm not exactly famous for hearing people
Fair.
correctly, so.
It has Fawful in it, and what the fuck was her name? Cacletta.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's the right one.
And then yeah, that one was good. I think that one's probably my favorite of the series, but I also haven't played them in forever.
I kind of feel like I want to go a little more painterly.
You've got time.
How much time?
44. Yeah,
Ooh.
plenty.
I'm at a turning point, so if I want to turn, I better do it
You better
here.
pivot. I've beaten Persona 3. No, I haven't beaten 3. I've beaten 4. I've basically beaten 5. Beaten like Jade Empire and Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, Jade Empire. I always wanted to play
It's
that
on.
because of how much X-Play was like this is the
Jade
best
Empire
game.
is fucking fantastic. It's old school BioWare, so it's still got that seal of approval.
Oh shit, I actually was not
Yeah.
aware.
It's the game they made before Mass Effect.
Okay, so really good
Yeah,
era.
it's Golden Age BioWare in my opinion. Although some people would say even older BioWare is Golden Age, but I didn't play those. But yeah, highly, highly recommend it. It's like Dragon Age era. Which Dragon Age 1 was also worth a play. But yeah, do you know Jade Empire, Travis? I forget.
Not at all.
Like you've never heard of it?
No, or at least just not that I can remember.
Okay. It's an RPG with like a real-time combat, and it's like a brawler style combat, and set in
What do you mean by brawler?
like a 3D area,
A little
sort of.
like more actiony instead of
Yeah.
turn-based.
Oh, okay.
And it's set in like, how do I describe it? Sort of like Chinese dynasty style
Gotcha.
kung
Because the
fu
game definitely made me
fighting.
think. like Dynasty Warriors.
Yes, it definitely has that sort of vibe, but it's like mythological kung fu fighting.
So Dynasty Warriors.
Really good. Definitely would recommend playing it. I just found out last night and installed it last night, but haven't played it. It's on Game Pass.
Oh,
for
cool.
PC.
Man, I'm just gonna have to re-up my Game
Yeah,
Pass.
there's a lot of good games.
I'm definitely missing out.
I definitely think Game Pass is worth it. I don't really for PlayStation Plus or Nintendo Online, though I also have those. But in terms of value, Game Pass is definitely worth that. Which hurts for me to say, because I am not an Xbox fanboy.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's about time they started doing stuff right.
And I think other people should follow suit. And I know Sony's trying, I guess, with their new PlayStation online service doohickey, but it's not there yet.
What they really need to do is start making a lot of those things, like a lot of their old games, accessible and playable through, you know, the newer platform.
That's sort of what the thing is, but it's not like it's not hardware emulation, so you can't just take your old things and put them in and then it upscales them or whatever, like how the Xbox has it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not all games, it's a small selection. Which
Exactly.
sucks.
Like, if they made it so I could play Metal Gear Solid 4.
Right. You can emulate it now, but that doesn't really help here.
Right. I would never. I only play games through their proper channels.
Hey, I agree with that. Granted, in about 20 minutes, I could be playing Metal Gear Solid 4, so of course I agree with that. If you knew you would be getting around to doing it with on a semi-timely manner, I'd totally let you borrow my PS3 and copy of it.
After I clear some things off my plate, I might make a point to do so. So yeah, I appreciate that.
Highly worthwhile. It's one of those that I'm eventually gonna go through again. I played through 1 on stream, and so I'm basically just waiting to find a copy of 2 or wait for 2 to go on sale again, because it's been taken off due to them losing the rights to some of the old like war footage and stuff.
I mean, if I've got a PS2 copy.
Is it 2 or is it Subsistence? Or was it?
I'll have to check because I got the.
You got the 3-part collection.
I'll have to check. Yeah, the 3-part right before 4 came out.
That's actually worth some money now.
Oh wow!
Not that you're looking to sell, but
no, I love it because it has that
really cool black and white art.
Yeah, that very like I don't know, sketchy, heavy ink. Box art for all the games.
I love that style, and it's I've found it so hard for people to copy.
Oh yeah, it's very unique. Like it's just such a mastery of where to put those darks and you know how to make them read.
That Japanese ink sketch style.
The specifically the Metal Gear Solid one.
Yeah, just like how rough they do it. Like
almost Junji Ito, not Junji Ito, King Junji. What's his fucking name?
I don't know. What is this fucking name?
But like,
yeah,
Kim Jung-gi.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Ruler of North Korea. What?
No, he's an incredibly well-known artist who, at this point, is famous for being able to draw like damn near anything from memory.
Okay. I sent.
He is absurd.
I sent a picture of one of the arts in Discord.
Oh, I know exactly what style you're talking about. It's great.
uh, what's his name?
I don't remember who does.
Peter Hahn kind of does that too, but like
Yeah,
he's got a much cleaner style with it.
it's more
But he
like
does
more
all of his
watercolor.
inks like out the gate, which just honestly terrifies me. Like
Yeah,
I keep trying it because I want to get good at it, and honestly, it's helped me with my form work a lot. But then, like, anytime I don't do that, I keep falling back on like my really rough, just almost time wasting sketch style because
it's
it
really hard
like
to like make new styles for yourself though.
like
We might
I'll
have to
sketch
do
really
it.
rough and like just try to keep at it till I get the energy I want down. But if it's a physical medium, I've pretty much fucked up my paper.
We'll have to do a schoolhouse where, and it'll be as much a schoolhouse for me as it is for you. Where we go over studying styles,
Yeah.
and incorporating it into your own like repertoire.
Yeah, I'm totally down. Now, do we want
Um,
to make it? Do we want to just bring in styles that we want to try, or should we up the challenge and bring in styles for each other?
I think it's already difficult enough on its own, so I think just one we want to incorporate's enough.
Gotcha.
I think the latter approach is more something for 10 paces and not for schoolhouse.
Gotcha.
Which I feel like if we get the hang of it, would be a fine challenge.
Not to go off topic, I just found out there's an art book for Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4 that's 800 pages.
Most video games have
Ooh.
them actually.
It's like $600.
Yep.
Wow.
It's
I know,
not,
right?
I'm not surprised, but at the same time I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn's art book has some cool process stuff in it that one of my teachers brought in to
That
show
sounds
us.
so great. I actually have I forget who released it, but someone released an official 2-part Elden Ring strategy guide that's also an art book. And
That does sound really
yeah,
cool.
the first one is all about the enemies, and then the second one's all about the lands.
I love that they focused
Yeah.
on that.
I think, or maybe it's the other way around. One of them's called the lands between, and then one of them's called something else. But yeah, I have the first one pre-ordered. I'm just waiting for it to show up. Little flex. Just really happy and excited for it because I love the art.
Oh yeah. Like playing the game. I I've only watched the game.
Right.
I'll be honest. I'll just say I'll
Okay.
preface.
I'm in
With
the same
that,
boat.
Oh, casuals.
But I feel like in the action of the game, you don't even get to appreciate just all of the gorgeous detail work that goes into all the enemies and everything.
You don't.
That's pretty normal for Souls-like.
Yeah, and that's why I like channels on YouTube that will. There's one called like Boundary Break, where they'll have like the time frozen and they'll just look into small details that you wouldn't get to see otherwise. It's really cool. There's one enemy that has their clothes are like faces, and it's really weird and gross and cool.
Oh, the Godskin
Yep.
characters? Yeah.
But I love the Dark Souls and whatever art styles. The guy that made them apologized to all the players for how hard his games are, but he didn't say that he was gonna pull back. He's just like, I'm sorry for what I've done. Get used to it.
Not sorry
No.
enough.
Well, he definitely views there's a lot of worth in overcoming the challenge.
Oh yeah. Like I don't know. That's why I'd say that's kind of why you play games.
Yeah, for the most
It being
part.
an interactive format, you obviously there are times when you want to play something simple that's easy to, just pick up and
Yeah,
play.
like junk food games.
Yeah.
It's well, I feel like the developers would hate it, but I like that descriptor.
I mean, it makes sense. It's just like, you just want to
Yeah.
veg out on it.
Stardew
Yeah,
Valley.
there's some times where you just want to sit back and relax, and there's some times where you want to get your face punched in by a
Mhm.
10-foot tall demon.
Named Greg.
Sure.
You can call it whatever you want.
Yeah, you can.
Still gonna kick your ass.
Oh, sorry. The name I was given was Jeff.
That was one of them.
Yeah, but that was the one I'm just trying to stick with
Was
the
Jeff or Steve? I don't remember.
Yeah, Steve was bio. Jeff was
Oh, okay.
chemistry.
Yeah. And see, I'm a kind of the chemistry before biology. All right, let's not get anything crossed.
I
here.
mean, I get that. Yeah, baby steps. It kind of looks like he's excited to eat some chocolate.
Hell yeah, he is. I'm trying to go a little more goofy with it and just loose because I just feel like it fits more. I kind of like the loose painterly style for this just because I feel like it fits the theming of just a little bit better.
Could one of the bosses be music based?
Oh, absolutely, because music, one way to describe music is just organized sound. You organize it based on time signatures. It'd absolutely be a music boss. And the gimmick would probably be related to the beat of the song.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So that timed with a different boss that maybe has a more aggressive song would be really fucking hard.
Yeah, I know that
Or has a more powerful spell pool that all of a sudden becomes much more accessible because it's sound based.
Right. A higher BPM, you have to watch out for more.
Yeah.
it actually sounds really fun.
Yeah, I just thought there was a lot of stuff you could play with a time theming.
There's a couple games that do turn orders in a weird way. Like Bravely Default has a mechanic, funnily enough, called Brave and Default, where you can, if you default, you sort of hold your turn and you can stack up turns to use all at once, which is called braving. And so you can
cool.
sort of go into turn debt if you brave 3, and then you basically use up 3 turns at once, and then the enemies will get their 3 turns because you're not using them or already used them.
Now, are the enemies also kind of using this system, or is it entirely based off of your choices?
The enemies absolutely use the system.
Oh, okay.
And so you can sort of feel out I can fully wipe this encounter if I use 2 turns, as long as nothing goes bad.
Yeah.
But then if something goes bad, if you don't get the damage range, then you're gonna take some damage.
But are they also kind of stockpiling turns of their own volition? That's
yeah,
cool.
I like it. Octopath Traveler?
A little bit of it.
It's a Square Enix RPG, but it looks sort of like older RPGs. They call it HD pixels, so they'll have depth of field.
Oh yeah, that's their studio that only does the older style, right?
So, Tokyo RPG Factory or something like that.
Maybe.
There's also a new one coming out. Uh, okay, I should preface this with the gimmick of the game is that you have 8 party members, but each party member you can start out as, and they all have their individual little like reasons for existing in the world and like storylines.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's cool that you can run around the world and find the other party members and like build your own party organically instead of just, these
Yeah.
4 people are going to come along in your journey.
That's
Yeah.
kind of neat.
And they each have skills that are unique to them that they can use in battle. And also the skill can also be used in the overworld. So like, say a thief has steal, they can steal from, enemies in battle and get items, or they can steal useful items from the overworld or something. And yeah,
That's cool.
in the new one, you have that, but also it depends on if it's day or night, which you basically have 2 different versions of it.
Oh, cool.
It seems pretty neat.
When does that come out? Did they have a release date? Or was it just announced?
Let me look.
Octopath or the other one?
Octopath Traveler 2.
Octopath.
Oh, 2.
February 24th, so a while away.
Gotcha.
But it's an all new cast of 8 characters. I really like it. Just like I adore the art style. It's pretty you either love it or you hate it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it has like Death of Field in it. It has Bloom and stuff. What's cool is when you are fighting like the pixel art's pretty basic or whatever until you get into the battles, and then it becomes a lot more detailed, especially with bosses. Bosses can be like really, really big and really, really detailed, and it's pretty neat.
That's
it seems
cool.
like the more detailed, the stronger the enemy is. We are at 24
Oh
minutes.
man, look at those polygons.
Those polygons.
He looks pretty tough.
That guy's at least 3 tries.
There we go. Like that one more.
I like goofy RPGs. I was playing one that's in black and white called Omori. That was cool. Yeah, I think it was pretty popular either earlier this year or last year. It's very earthboundy. Very seems light but has very dark undertones. Which I like games that do that.
It's fun. Yeah. Yeah, there's that brush.
And I mean, with the final boss, even if you haven't beaten that many RPGs, you've seen enough anime to know how things ramp up.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, technically the first 2 dot hack games, even though the first one had a scratch on it that would not let me load the last phase of the first game's final boss.
That sucks.
Oh my god, it sucked. I left it on overnight for 8 hours hoping, because going into the fight it did the same thing, but after an hour it's like, okay.
It's weird. I've heard of some games where you can load up one game and then switch out the disc for like the second disc of the game, and it'll still work, because the only thing, the main thing about it is the games have the same innards, like overworld and all that. The only real difference is like the cutscenes, like the actual pre-rendered ones.
Yeah, that's how I got the second game to work, because it actually had the same issue.
That's funny.
Yeah. First one was just that way when I got it. Second one was my family members not watching their step, which shit happens.
Yeah, it happens. I've had a couple games shattered before.
No, excellently. There we go. Move my workspace a little bit on accident.
I'm still a little upset that I didn't get to beat Bug Fables, but it'll come around in my life at some point again. Speaking of RPGs,
Was it only a limited time on
Game Pass,
like Game
Yep.
Pass or something?
and it sat in my library for a long time, and then once it said leaving soon, I was like, well, I should try playing this, and then I liked it, and then it left.
Oh,
Yeah,
bummer.
and I didn't want to pay the $25 to buy it,
Yeah, that's fair.
especially when I was already like 3/4 of the way through it.
Yeah. See if I can
trying to find
knock this out in time.
You got 20
things I
minutes.
like.
May not be enough, but I'm still gonna
I
try.
believe in you. You got this. Some final bosses get really weird. Like Earthbound's is like a creature, but I don't think it really like has a body. I don't really want to look into it too much because it's one I've never beaten, but I know that it's very existential.
Oh,
Chrono Triggers is cool. The whole thing about that game is that you're traveling through various times where you know that this essentially like Tarask, like this end game boss guy that just destroys the world. You can challenge him at various timelines depending on how strong or weak you want to be and how strong or weak you want him to be.
mhm.
And I think that's cool, being able to fight the final boss basically whenever you want.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely makes the player feel like they have far
Yeah.
more agency.
And then
I mean, does it scale pretty linearly
I
though?
really
or-
don't remember, so I don't want to just say yeah, because that sounds cool. If Dom were here, he'd probably know.
Axum, this is your episode.
That's right.
We're missing you.
Pour one out.
I got to go to the fair with that sweet family.
Yeah, how was that? You talking to the pirate thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, STL Renfest,
Hell
baby.
yeah. Was it cool?
It was a lot of fun.
Did you?
Yeah, they had a lot of really great vendors there. Some just incredible artists.
Did you buy anything cool?
I just got like a little trinket and some mediocre food.
If
Like anything I wanted to buy as far as, cool take homes would have gone was like just way out of my price range at the time. So I got a lot of business cards.
that leads into what I was about to ask. If money were no option, what's the one thing you saw there that you would have bought?
There was this lady who made these beautiful wire sculptures of basically kind of like doing figure drawing, like a really rough figure drawing where you kind of sketch it, you scribble out the basic shapes just to try and really get the motion down. But they made these out of wire work. And so they had like these incredible 3D figures made out of wire, and they did a lot of really cool things with poses, and it had like the hair flowing in different ways. Like there was one where it looked like it was underwater because of the way the hair was moving. Like have you ever seen those kind of wire bonsai
Yeah.
trees? They did that, but they made people with them.
Huh. That sounds neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was incredible. If I had their business card handy,
Shut
I'd
them out.
definitely plug them.
Well, next time.
Yeah, Thursday. I'll actually be here this Thursday.
You guys talked about potentially an idea. Is that what you're going with? For Thursday's stream?
Undecided. It'll probably be Inktober prep for me if that's okay with Travis.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. Because I have some serious catch up to do on that front.
I still don't know if I'm gonna be able to sink one in this year, but I don't know. Yesterday I had some really good work time put in, and I don't know, that was really nice. I don't always get that, I guess.
Work time?
Just like a good stint of, uninterrupted drawing time.
Gotcha. And you can always go back to doing what I do, and you'll get lots of drawing time.
I could, but I also
want
I don't know if I can
Yeah.
hack it. Like just oh, I don't like customer service.
I
I
understand.
especially don't like when they have a lot of time to find issue, because there are certain customers that will find
yeah.
issue. Or who look out for issue, I should say.
Pre-issue.
And yeah.
It's like, oh, I found these bugs that I brought in.
Or, it's just like, yeah, the thread count wasn't right on my
Right.
sheets, and I demand a free room because of
I
it.
wanted a firm pillow. These are clearly...
Okay, did you look at the tag? No, I didn't. I just grabbed one.
It's not my fault that you're a dumbass.
Yeah, and that's how you get mostly in hotel rooms, or you actually have to get to the point where you have to, like, evict people because they're being general nuisances.
Oh, I would just tell them you're getting out, or I'm calling the cops, and you're getting out, and probably a stay with the cops.
See, I don't like to call the cops because I don't like
I mean,
the
I
cops.
don't either, but at the same time, I don't like people in general, so it's a lose-lose.
Fair.
Usually, when I would tell them, stop or you're leaving, they stop.
Oh, thank God I was smart enough and put it on a different layer.
You brilliant bastard.
No, I just avoided being the dumb one.
This time, am I right?
That's very rude.
That's really
Ba,
mean.
ba, da, 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 da.
How could you, Travis?
Sorry. I had to rework the beard because I'm like, it just needs to be a beard with them in it.
I can see that. What is his ultimate attack?
I feel like his second phase wouldn't be about changing himself, but changing the characters and being the ultimate bastard and putting them back to level 1. And it's less of an in-game gimmick and more of a like at the player, where it makes them wonder, am I actually going to have to start from level 1 again?
He just slowly drains their levels throughout the fight.
Yeah, like, I want it to be a thing where it looks like he doesn't deal damage until you notice your max health is lower, and then you slowly start to realize what's
That'd
happening.
be great.
Oh no, my abilities.
You can keep the abilities, but you lose the mana cost or the you don't have enough mana to cast
and
them.
this back here, this little like clock hand that's
Yeah.
very messy. The idea would be you target the clock hand instead, and depending on if you hit it forward or backward, your level adjusts similarly.
Oh, cool.
Less of a stat check, more of a have fun
Yeah.
figuring it out. Because I feel like that's what I set up with the first little enemy was this isn't like die-hard serious JRPG. This is an experience.
What about you, Travis? Do you have any ideas for a big attack?
Yeah. So I think it'd be kind of the vein of the sorrow from. So I guess now that I've got it a little more fleshed out, I can kind of go over the theme of my game. I finally beat Deponia, so it's kind of had me in some kind of way. But Deponia takes place on like a junk planet, and so I was thinking like a kind of trash themed RPG.
Okay.
And so that's why the first enemy was just a little roach. You know, just a
Yeah.
general garbage nuisance. But this final boss is made of like space junk. And it's very much in the I don't know, the Final Fantasy where it's just big, ethereal, otherworldly.
That was my nickname in high school.
Big, ethereal, otherworldly.
No, space drunk.
But so I was thinking like items. I want items to be like a focus of the game, and so there's going to be like a really involved crafting mechanic, and items that are thrown away just to like clear inventory or space or whatever are going to be utilized in the final boss
That's-
somehow.
Oh, that's fun. Like, track all the shit they deemed unimportant and throw it in their face.
Yeah.
I dig that.
I always loved the junk scavenging aesthetic, so I love it too. I honestly, I think I'm good. I don't think I can add anything that's really gonna impact it too much. Like, where's my background? Like, some sort of aura is like the last thing I can feel like I can add to this guy. What is this brush? Pointillism. That is way too tight.
Isn't all digital art pointillism?
You could argue, yeah.
That's a great point.
Oh,
Kill him.
I see your joke and I laughed.
Yeah.
Have you ever beaten a Digimon game, Dakota?
Digimon World 3. What else? The fighting games, like the arena, the Smash-esque
Those
ones.
can be beaten.
I mean, like, I did all the unlock. I did everything there was to do.
Gotcha. The only Digimon World I've played, I think, is the original for the PlayStation.
Yeah, that one I did not beat. I actually only learned the end recently when I looked at a speed
I don't
run.
know if I was just really dumb as a child, but it seemed really hard.
No, that game's
Okay.
unnaturally hard.
That makes me
Oh,
feel
okay.
better.
The
'Cause I was in that same boat.
No. The comments are literally filled with waves of comments going, "Holy shit, this game was so hard."
It also just seems to like spike out of nowhere.
Oh, absolutely. Watching the speedrun makes it even more incredible because the guy doesn't like. It's mostly knowledge of the game. It's not even like cheese. It's just like such a wild game. You know, I meant for this to be an outside thing, and I kind of like it more on the inside. Yep, I think I'm done.
You're just gonna keep pecking at it.
Yep, I'm done.
Well, you only have 6 more minutes, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Well, so he's clocking out early. You could do an outline around the clock.
Oh, I did in like a slim
Oh,
color
okay.
back here. Not much. I didn't want it to pop out too much, but it is very lazy. Let me add. Boop. Okay, I put in the clock enemy down here for scale. He's very
Where
tiny.
is he? Oh, yep.
So this is like supersized giant final boss with no lower body.
I mean, that's an RPG
Yep.
staple.
Yep. So I figured I'd need the little dude for scale for that. Let's go back to that real quick. Boop.
It always seems like a weird trope.
What?
Like, I guess maybe it's because they had of how they had to render them. Just like it was always a waist up enemy, and you just happen to be on a cliffside fighting them.
Oh, it was definitely limitations because I mean,
Well, I mean, like
want-
you could animate them in the background in any which way, I guess. But I guess camera perspective kind of had a great deal to play with it.
right? You know, they were nowhere near doing like what God of War does. I mean, that's to accomplish what they want like that back then. You needed full directors. You needed to sell a lot of shit. I think that's part of why Shadow of the Colossus was such a big hit. Because they actually accomplished that.
Yeah,
But I mean, like
an
Mega Man,
interesting point.
yeah, Mega Man Battle Network did that. Even Path of Exile, a pretty recent game, does that with their big final boss.
Where
Because they were still fairly new as a development team, or like, this guy's supposed to be towering. You can only really fight him from the waist up. Every Mega Man Battle Network boss, except for like one's that way.
I think a lot of it's also screen real estate, screen size.
Yeah. That was definitely an issue in those games I mentioned as well.
Because I mean, weren't some battle networks on like the Game Boy or Game Boy Advance? Oh,
All
okay.
of them were.
So yeah, that makes sense that you have a little 2-inch screen. You can only jam so many pixels in it.
Yeah, trying to think. They made some pretty good looking stuff. That's what I was gonna say. The only non Game Boy Advance one wasn't really a Battle Network game, as it was just like a spin-off for GameCube.
Which one?
Actually, let me
Talking
turn
about
around.
Network transmission. That's the only one I own.
Yes,
Oh,
Network
okay.
Transmission. I have 2 copies of it for
Weird.
some reason. I don't know how that happened. It just did. I distinctly remember one band practice years and years and years ago where the singer was flipping around the mic trying to learn how to do mic tricks, and it slipped and just heat-seeked right onto that tiny GameCube disc, and goodbye game.
Wow, that sucks.
Yep.
And that's how you got 2 copies.
I actually don't. I think that copy got thrown away. I don't know how I ended up with both these. I legitimately have no clue. I'm sure I saw it, went, ooh, I want that, and did that again later, forgetting I had it. Not that it matters, because I have the best GameCube game ever, Kirby Air Ride.
It is one I've never owned, but wanted.
Do you have a GameCube?
I'm a little insulted that you would ask this.
I don't know what your life's
Yes,
been like, man.
I do.
Aaron's a
Yeah.
collector, baby.
All right, you want to borrow
Sure.
a ride?
I'll-
All right,
You can
there you go.
peruse my shelf and borrow something in return.
You want one of my 2 copies of Battle Network?
No, because I own my
Even
own.
though you... Yeah, but do you want to know what it's like to have 2?
I think I'm good.
Just a taste of it.
Yeah, the power unlimited.
No, I'll let you be the unstoppable one.
Oh my god. That game was hard too. What else do I have back there? Bot and
I've got that one as well.
God, the font on that one's so fucking tiny. I'm gonna get the
Okay.
right back.
Yeah, my GameCube's one of the older ones where the little GameCube symbol in the middle can be taken out. Yeah, they're little like
Ooh.
hockey puck, like plastic little pucks. Yep.
I didn't
so
know that.
technically, you can do custom ones. I don't know why they ever had it.
What is this?
The little GameCube logo. If you have an old enough GameCube, the little logo thing can be turned and taken out.
That was probably something they were gonna market on and
Yeah.
just never did.
I'm pretty sure mine's a
It
new
has
one.
it has to be one of the
Relatively.
original releases, I think.
I did have that at one point, but well, oops. It was a One Piece game.
What?
It's like some adventure game, like going through like the Romance Dawn saga.
What was a One
so.
Piece game?
Merit. The GameCube game I couldn't
Oh,
reach from
okay.
across the room.
Yeah, my GameCube.
Uh,
I even have the Game Boy Advance player.
Oh, is it time?
Yeah, just about.
Oh, right on. I'll throw on a few last minute
Was
touches.
there something you were wanting to add to it, Dakota?
We get after the bullshit. Points. After points.
Delicious points.
Aha. Yeah, go for it. I'm just gonna.
Okay. Well, if you would, could you bring up both of yours, and then give one last little. Here's why you should give me more points than the other person. I don't know how difficult that is
Here
to bring up
is-
both of them. Oh, there you go.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to find a certain brush.
Sorry, I was
Oh.
sneezing. Granddad? Grandson.
Ooh, I like it. One of them you're allowed to hit. The other one will die.
The other one you snooze. I like that I accidentally made the little pendulums in his beard and the little like sound effects the same color without realizing.
It's a
it.
nice little homage.
Yeah. Alright, I'm done
Okay.
flipping.
But
This is a
Well-
mess.
Dakota, I will give you this is for both of them. I like your theming. I like your little unique battle stuff.
That sounds way better on paper than in practice. I'm
Probably,
sure.
but iteration is key.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's 12 little things in his beard for each hour, because I imagine that's how many bosses there would be, not including
Cool.
himself.
Is there anything with the hands of his little clock behind him, like the number?
What was it? It was days, hours, seconds, milliseconds, and I think the other two were months and
Okay.
years. That was 6, right? Yeah.
Well, I will give you a total of 35 points.
One for each month in
That's
the year.
right.
Perfect.
Now, Travis.
Your design's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love the bug so much. Sorry, I look over and saw it and instantly got happy.
I'd put.
Also,
I'd put
I
the
don't
bug
know.
on a shirt.
I don't know if you meant for. Yeah, I don't know if you meant for it, but the ridge lines on the undershell make him look like he's frowning.
It does.
I didn't mean to make him look like he's frowning, but I'll take it.
Yeah, it adds.
Like
to
I
it,
wanted it to have it, like around the eyes, obviously, kind of look like a bandit's mask.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to match that shape.
It's funny to me. I like the little dude. Since we're on his little guy, I'll bring up mine for fairness.
Yeah, that would have been weird if this was your final boss.
Yeah, so it's my little roach bandit. I figured it'd be a fun, I don't know, goofy, lighthearted character to start off the whole shebang.
You're Randit.
And you know, like it's go clear these varmints out of, you know, the cellar or whatever, and they try and mug you.
That's fun.
And then, you know, they end up being just a minor nuisance for the full first, you know, town or whatever.
Wait, is it like one of those? Are their knives like plastic?
It's made of trash.
It's not even plastic, just trash.
And then I could have done more with the value work here, but you know, just kind of a space junk. I don't know, Gaia, I guess. You know, based heavily off of Final Fantasy summons and enemies.
Cool.
Green am I on? God damn it. Get out of here.
Well, alrighty, let's see. Who do I want to win today? It's the worst part of my job, really, picking which out of my favorite children I like more.
At least he has a favorite, right, Travis? One of us is getting out of this well.
As much as they deny it, every parent does.
It's not true. I love you guys equally, and that's why you're both sitting at 35 points. No.
One of us is still the favorite.
What an episode none of us could have predicted.
Do you want less?
No, I'm just saying it's a twist ending.
Is it really?
I mean, it hasn't happened yet, has it?
Twist? I think it's happened many times.
The past couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
Well,
yeah.
Oh, and it happened that week when Joe was being too nice. Which is every week he's been here.
it's true. Joe is a nice boy.
He is. He's so fun to work with, too. If it wasn't clear from earlier, anyone in chat or on YouTube, Joe and I work at the same restaurant on the weekends, and he is just a treat.